Today in Phoenix, Arizona, health funding cuts that could spell a public health crisis.
I'm Leah.
And I'm Garrett.
Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, here's where we begin. First up, we're talking about health funding cuts by the Trump administration that have created quite a buzz, impacting Arizona in a big way. From March to April 2025, the administration cut nearly $240 million in federal health funding. This is affecting public health efforts here in Arizona, especially vaccination programs that are crucial for preventing diseases like measles. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays is leading the legal charge against these cuts, calling them illegal. It's a big shakeup, one that poses real risks to public health infrastructure.
Yeah, Leah. Imagine the ripple effect of laying off health workers. It's like cutting the roots of a tree. Communities are going to feel this hard, especially in outreach and prevention efforts. That's a puzzle that affects everyone, don't you think? Let's roll on to our next story. Next up, there's a bit of a wild story involving a Phoenix officer under investigation. Officer Timothy Clark got himself in hot water after a night out went sideways following a Diamondbacks game. Back in October 2023, he was involved in what the papers are calling an intoxicated brawl. Now, A's Post, the folks who license law enforcement officers, are looking into his behavior and past missteps. And get this, there's a chance he could lose his badge over this mess.
That's so wild. It's worrying, right? These stories always make me think about how much community trust is at stake when stuff like this hits the news. Police work integrity is essential. You can't help but ask, what's the buzz with ensuring accountability? Let's not let this one slide by.
Let's move on. What's next on our list?
Let's keep this going with the next topic. A Kratom retailer is calling for regulation on what they see as a dangerous synthetic variant known as 7-OH. This one's got some depth to it. MIT 45 is urging the government to treat 7-OH like a pharmaceutical product due to its high abuse potential and lawsuits from consumers claiming addiction risks. Here in Arizona, there are regulatory limits, but higher content products are still out there. It's like a cat and mouse game with regulation and product availability.
Now that's something to chew on, huh? Why do safety standards feel like they're always playing catch-up? Kind of like with CBD's Delta variants. It's a curveball we got to deal with. All right, on to the next thing. Next up, let's dive into a story about Oak Flat. It's a sacred Apache site under potential threat because of mining interests. Basically, big players like Rio Tinto and BHP are eyeing it for copper mining. However, there's a big Supreme Court case arguing this sale undermines religious freedom. That's a heavy issue.
Real talk, Garrett. The case shines a spotlight on indigenous rights and environmental heritage. Can you believe that's even a thing? It's a dance between resource extraction and cultural preservation. We can't just leave it at that, can we? Time to move forward? What's next on our roster? Last up, okay, here we go, from the top. We have a Phoenix lawmaker battling to bring back a deported father from El Salvador, with some serious constitutional rights in question. Representative Yasamin Ansari and her team attempted to correct a wrongful deportation of Kilmar Abrego Garcia by the Trump administration. Despite legal orders, the hurdles are numerous. No straightforward answers here.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Media scrutiny is ramping up, and there are potential human rights violations in play. Why the reluctance to fix admitted mistakes? That's a story worth telling. All right, that ties it up nicely. So that's the gist of it right there. Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local with us, your daily dose of Phoenix insights.
And there you have it, full circle. We'll be right here tomorrow with more news. Catch you later, Phoenix.